we reach the Dream Car Championship. We are not very far from the end of the season, and we just have, well, this and one other championship left between here and there. But looking at the present, for the first time in, I think, maybe 3 months, I'm not alone in the commentary box this time.
That's right, I am back in the booth. After, it's been a few months since I've been up in here. Still super cozy.
I think it might have actually been... It might have been the Clubman Cup was the last time, so we just completely skipped. Yeah, that would be 4 months ago, so...
Sounds about right.
The entire Premium Sports Cup. Premium. Oh, fuck. Just go into the race on that note, Riker, before you make a bigger ass out of yourself. And the Dream Car Championship is underway. We start at the Gemini layout of Tokyo Expressway. And Thrasher is immediately overtaken off the line. That Diablo is rapid off the grid. We saw that at CGV too. Celica up 1, four-wheel drive advantage and shit. And Winter is falling rapidly.
Great in the corner.
Nowhere else.
What is top speed?
About 160 or so, maybe. Oh, there was a wall. Oh, sideways! Get out of my head. Stephanie somehow keeps that going the right way. As Noir just fucking misses, and the checkup Winter was not prepared for. She just drives straight through Stephanie. Yeah? Jackson Steele was not allowed to pass. Not sure if Winter walled him or Goldie did. You see the chaos.
Combination of the two.
You see the chaos up ahead. He gets a good exit, but it's basically mostly Goldie. Shinozuka just shoves the 345 right into the wall. There is our POV driver of the race, Shinozuka's team owner, Tsurugi, who's the car that got 4th in high-speed rings, so by default starts last. It's already into the top 10 in the RCF. And looking for more on Nishikino, moving ahead before she even gets onto the brakes.
And time for a very sketchy pit entry.
Still not as bad as Montreal's. Unsurprisingly, the 3 cars tripping over each other's exhaust pipes have to pit for that crash on the way out of the dockyard. Dakota did not get by Maki at the hairpin, looking to do it on the final turn, but no. He's in a Ferrari sandwich right now. She's got a bit of a run. We'll see if she gets alongside the F430. Nope.
Not quite.
Should have the better exit, though. Maki, I think, kind of messed up her line trying to mirror drive. Attempt
is the slipstream pulling out. It's going to be a long way around this hairpin.
Contact was made behind these two. I think, Bernice just gave the bumper to the back of the 130 and damaged both of their cars. They're still fighting for the spot. Crossover attack! And Maki never knew what hit her. Finally, Mitsurugi is able to pry 7th out of Maki's hands. Even after putting the bumper to him, Bernice didn't even make the pass on Mizoto. That, or she doesn't want to take it that way and gave it back, but that doesn't seem like the way Bernice operates.
Oh!
That's the wall for the other Viper in the equation. Jesus! The closing speed! Watch out, Dad, you're gonna fucking LP2 behind you!
It's like that F1 crash at Suzuka earlier this year.
Big slide. But Mikoto gets it done nice and tidy under braking, just kind of has to slide on the way out. Celica has caught, this battle with Fords. Nozomi and Thrasher picking up where they left off after their battle for the win at Shaw Mountain. Now they're fighting for the podium. Well, a pair of mid-engine supercars drives off ahead of them, and one... Actually, no, wait, no. That's right. The only one here that's not mid-engined is that Ford.
That's what I was about to mention.
And that's still a Ford GT engine in that thing, if I remember right, so...
As one does.
Is that... Oh god, this is also mid-engine.
Wait a minute!
How much Mustang is even left in this thing, Thrasher? I know your fucking secrets. And we finally got the front engine brigade of Mikoto trying to make her way up to this conga line, effectively. They're not exactly fighting up here. Actually got some breathing room. Nozomi is falling back to the Gallardo behind.
Falling back to get a little two-car tandem going down this flat-out section? Or is she just being gapped?
I think she's just being gapped.
But oh, speaking of runs,
Celica is standing still. Nozomi might be under threat too. Down the inside for car number 143. Inches between them. Not clear yet.
ooh,
Contact! Mikoto tried to close the door on Nozomi and not clear. Now she
is.
is.
Cost Nozomi not just 4th, but also 5th.
Celica is gonna pick up the pieces. Nozomi tried to send it at the final turn, but Celica wasn't born yesterday. Although she is the closest to being born yesterday, but she wasn't. 2 laps to go. Still just about time, maybe, for Mitsurugi to get to the win, but obviously the passes are going to get harder. These are probably 2 of the fastest cars in the whole category. Probably faster than some 750 class cars, honestly. But
Yeah.
general rule, obviously, if you make it into a championship, your car must be fast. Usually.
Looks at the
Usually.
2026 Aston Martin.
Might see a rematch between Thrasher and Mitsurugi here. They fought for victory at the Laguna Seca 15 miles a handful of weeks ago. No Axel Valentine this time, however. This section is dizzying. I know you don't take it too often. Holy shit, Thrasher just,
Contact with the wall, I think.
that just means she kept more momentum. That's all that means. She's gonna have to ride that all the way up to these 2. They're still about a... It doesn't look like it, but that's still about a 2-second gap between Hansen and Mitsurugi.
And here we go, coming to the white flag. We got a brick versus essentially 2 fighter jets.
Yeah, we got fucking Tomahawk and the Lightning. Wait a minute. But Thrasher's the one who plays the Ace Combat games.
So am I.
Well, you're not in the top 5. You're not even raced. You made 3 attempts to qualify and never got a top 5. Even though 3 of your teammates did.
2.5.
Not close enough for a lunge. Not for somebody with a bit of common sense anyway. And Wayne Hansen's not the kind of person you want to just fucking send it on like that either, because he doesn't take bullshit. He certainly dishes it out, but he doesn't take it. Ask anybody on Pacific Spirit Racing, excuse me.
But here we go. Ooh!
She tried to get a lick of Slipstream there, but she didn't even need it. She was alongside, and that is the better line there.
But here we go. This is her strongest section. Here she goes. Got the run. Lightning's going to defend. Force her to go the wrong way around. Mid-engine should have the better grip, but does she get a better run off the top?
She was able to diamond the corner. Lightning takes a very delayed exit, so it's about even. It's going to come down to these S's to decide who wins the race.
Who wants it more?
Oh, Lightning missed! That is crucial error. Does Makoto finish the job?
Contact around the outside!
Lightning's not letting her have it, but he's gonna have to concede. Blackhawk, no, that's not a Blackhawk, that's not a fucking jet. Makoto wins. I don't know aircraft. Makoto didn't need one. Mitsurugi didn't need one. Her Lexus was fast enough to take it away from a C8 Corvette and a Diablo in one lap. So for his third consecutive 715 class race, Wayne Hansen sits on the podium. And yeah, Mitsurugi is gonna win, put herself one step closer to another major accolade this year. As a reminder, the two previous championships have been swept by Isabel up to this point. That's kind of a talking point, was Isabel had to get into this championship in high-speed rings specifically because of her suspension. Otherwise, her championship winning streak goes down because of a suspension, but she made it in. She gets 10th on the race. No, not that shot. Come on, you had it a minute ago, game. There we go. Even that's a little too close, but yeah, victory to car number 143. This woman is on fire lately. There's not much stopping Mitsurugi when it comes to a big race. She's like Wanda Glass in that way. If it's just a regular Tuesday, you don't even notice her, but when there's some kind of accolade or something on the line, she's one of the first ones to reach out and grab it. Head a little further west to Autopolis, and it's a bit rainy. Not unmanageable, but it's enough to probably necessitate some wet tires. I do believe this is the only rain race we have in this championship. Can I go 1 minute without a Rikerism? That'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, the rain is coming down hard enough that all the marshals and the fans have all put on wet weather attire.
Yeah. That's my thoughts on
Understandable!
that. We are away from Autopolis. Four-wheel drive advantage. Get Silica from 4th to 2nd before we even hit the brakes. She might get the lead, actually.
Not quite.
No, Noir is gonna close the door on that. Mitsurugi is sideways. There's a lot of people sideways. It's almost like the track is fucking wet or something neat. There is Stephanie Kaiser, who will be the POV car for this wet weather adventure.
Ooh! We just had a little stack up in the back.
Wayne Hansen, who just came off of 2nd at Tokyo, his car is absolutely battered.
The one thing I am noticing, however, is there's a couple drivers that actually chose to start on the racing hards.
Stephanie is, yeah. That's it. Stephanie is trying to pioneer some shit because she started in last, I guess. It is right at the crossover point. If you're confident enough, and I'm sure living in Germany and being used to some piss poor weather down there, Stephanie is probably confident in her ability to drive in the wet. So you might as well try.
Fascinating gamble. I wonder if it will pay off.
Well, she's up to 13th. We haven't even finished the lap. It'll probably actually be faster. It'll just be more difficult to, manage the grip. But she's not really sliding too much as it is, so we certainly saw much more oversteer from cars at turn 1 earlier.
Plus, we saw in the first race of the championship what she can do once that car gets a little sideways.
Yeah. Steele also got a little sideways. He was trying to fight Mitsurugi for 9th. He has damage. I'm not quite sure who he would have hit to get that. That was sketchy on the way into the pits. He had to shoot the gap between Mitsurugi and Kaiser, who is closing rapidly and is ahead before I can even finish my thought.
The Germans in your mirrors are closer than they appear.
Now an 8-9 for Porsche AG, and now Bernice is going to go by the Lexus, getting a really good run out of the first corner. So based on early on, it seems like those hards are doing just fine for the Carrera driver. Silica did eventually get the lead, which admittedly doesn't surprise me all that much. I think Silica is actually probably the statistical favorite to win this thing, if I'm going to be honest. She hasn't had a championship to show for it, but she has won basically everything else that she showed up in lately, including 2 wins last week, almost winning her qualifying round in the championship at the first time of asking, and winning 2 races in the same week, the week prior to that, including the last time that we ran 715 class, and then won the roulette race a couple of days later.
Now, one thing that I am curious about is those people that just pit to repair damage, did they go on the slicks?
No.
Wow.
I feel like that might be a case of they don't know anybody else is on the slicks, and their race is already kind of fucked, so they don't really feel like taking any extra chances.
If you're down like 19th for 20th, and you are struggling to score points right now, that the gamble might be worth the payoff. What's the worst that can happen if you're running 20th and you put on slicks?
You wreck the car and you can't even make the next 3 races?
Well, it's argument.
Little contact.
Ooh, little contact.
Stephanie took almost an entire lap to get by Schwartz. Couldn't find a line, it looked like. The top 3 have broken away a little. Definitely keep an eye here based on the conduct I saw a couple weeks ago.
But what are the odds that she intentionally crashes somebody for a 3rd time?
Low but not zero. Hopefully she at least understands bigger picture or some shit. Stephanie's got 2 places on 1 straightaway. I think she dove Barbara after getting ahead of Nozomi on the exit of the hairpin. Now she must pass 2 admins. The only 2 admins in the championship, for that matter, who both qualified in the exact same race. Except Thrasher won that race, and I got 4th and only barely got into this championship, stealing it from... I already fucking forgot. I'm very good at this whole brain thing.
Dragon Trail?
No, I'm trying to remember a person, not a place. Might have been Brian Ice. Editing Riker might remember to check and pull like some text on the screen right here. 2 laps to go. Basically, Stephanie is not making the quickest progress. I don't think she actually has enough time to get to the lead because these three are a little further ahead.
And she really can't get the proper racing line because I'm pretty sure those curves would be slicker than ice.
Yeah.
There was a little contact between her and Thrasher.
Basically the same as the contact with herself and Nozomi. Didn't really seem to do anything. Didn't even put Thrasher offline or anything, so it hardly registered.
And just a big Dixit around the outside.
Maybe that's what the hards are capable of, who knows?
As we cross the bridge, as we approach the one bridge where one side looks like the Duolingo bird and the other side SpongeBob.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain that. White flag for Silica, looking for just get another win in the books as far as she's concerned. She's picked up so many this season, really. Stephanie has definitely got time for a podium, but these front two are so far ahead, and we've only got a minute and a half left to play here.
I think Silica has the better car, but I think when it comes to these conditions, Isabelle might be the better driver at the top two.
Yeah, but I think the Silica's been a really good driver this season. I don't think there's that much separation. The only difference, I think, between the two is just accolades. Isabelle's won the last two championships. Silica's won so many of the various spot races and, just kind of weekly events, but she hasn't won anything super significant. Stephanie's gonna get...
Crossover? Oh, no, park the bus.
Bumper to the back of the 200 from Noir, but not really not major significant contact. She tried to move her up a lane. Stephanie wasn't having it. She probably did park the bus too, so that's probably one causing the other. But I believe that is as far as Stephanie will be getting here. There are no passing zones left between here and the finish line, so
how was that attitude?
So it is going to be, through the final turn, I think a little sideways for the Gallardo. Silica getting the win from 4th on the grid. Isabelle grabs 2nd place to begin her quest for a 3rd consecutive championship, and Kaiser rounds out the podium with her dry tire gamble. And if my Tim wants to work with me here, I can actually look at who the points leader is after these two races. That's not right. I want to reveal the hidden column. There we go. Jesus. Silica is the points leader after 2. She's finished 6th and winning. And the second is Thrasher, who's finished 4th and 5th. Isabelle and Nozomi are tied for 3rd at 30. But it's too early to really call too much, so we will head out of Asia with round 2 and head to Europe. But we actually start in the Middle East. We head to Yes Marina. That's what I used to call it when I first discovered the track existed back in 2016 when I was playing an F1 video game, and apparently didn't understand how vowels work despite the insane amount of Wheel of Fortune I've watched in my life. But yeah. Just, I guess, basically keep an eye on the 3 points fighting for the points lead right now. It's basically just Silica, Thrasher, Isabelle, and maybe Mikoto at the moment, and Nozomi. She's tied with Isabelle. 3 Fords versus a Lamborghini and potentially a Lexus. We are off from the Middle East, effectively, and go figure Silica is the POV car, actually the points leader. So she can...
Huge stack up into turn 1.
And Silica avoids all of it. She's already in almost the top 10, might be the top 10 because Vert Wheeler got a huge slide at turn 2.
Yeah. Damn.
And there she goes. The only one ahead of Silica now, already, that's actually near her in points, is Isabelle. Thrasher and most of the others started near the back. In fact, Thrasher is only running 18th at the moment.
Full wide for a second.
That's the mid-pack chaos. Silica's right in the middle of it, as is Isabelle. Isabelle's actually losing out on that, I think. I'm not actually sure. Big checkup on the inside. Again, Silica avoids all of it. She has the right line through the chicane. Grabs who knows how many more places, and is now 2 wide with third points. And yeah, it's effectively going to be future first and second as things sit, because Thrasher is currently nowhere. And Mitsurugi was in that huge gaggle of cars that Silica just navigated, and Isabelle just escaped. What's that about?
Oh, I just forgot to breathe for like 2 seconds. I had to take a deep breath. Plus my sinuses have been killing me.
Yeah, impersonating the French language enough will do that to a person. As for his second race in a row, Wayne Hansen has to pit for damage, although this time it may not have been his fault. 2 wide between Isabelle and Silica. Bit of a squeeze. Isabelle knows this is a title rival, and probably her biggest threat is to break her win streak, at least as far as she knows. You know, Silica's kind of been touted as the odds-on favorite. Fastest car, really fast driver, and a bunch of tracks that kind of suit her, plus another pinch at the hairpin. Plus the Gallardo just has the advantage of it can just make up places off the start in a way that cars that aren't four-wheel drive just can't do. Finally clear the Mustang and move into the top 5. Meanwhile, these two are fighting for a podium spot. Eric and Stephanie have definitely had a handful of fights in just their time here. Probably not more than any other, but definitely these two are fighting a lot. Let's say that. I don't know how else to phrase it.
We got beef.
Not even, well, it used to be beef, now they're actually like kind of friends in a way, I think.
We're friends and we beef.
It's not the same. Ooh, contact!
Ooh, a little bit of smoke.
No damage, but Silica nearly was rammed off the road by that maneuver. Gonna force the nose down the inside, and all-wheel drive is gonna get her through on the exit of the hotel section.
Yep, in the corner made famous by Nicholas Latifi.
Who? Have a run on Bernice as well. Nothing doing into turn 1. Crossover attack possibly though.
Not even possibly. That was just embarrassed Bernice right there.
Yeah, Silica's been doing that a lot lately. There's a peek on Schwartz. There's no hope of it there. Might get the... No, actually the 992 is all-wheel drive, so they'll be all square in that regard. It is just going to be the better driver.
It's going to be a slipstream fest down this long straightaway.
Schwartz defends. Silica accepts the challenge, but cannot outbrake him. Oh, park the bus! Somehow neither car is damaged, but Schwartz misses the second half of the chicane, and Silica can smell the blood in the water. through goes the 410 car. She's looking to make it 2 W's in a row. Schwartz can't fight back at the next corner unless he rides the kind of low angle there. He does get a splitter in, but it is all for naught. Silica to the lead, and good luck stopping her from here, I would say. For the other three that are near her in points, that's just about damage limitation. And they're running 6th, 7th. 12, Thrasher's made some recovery, but yeah, that's not really enough. And then Nozomi is 15. She had damage on lap 1, so as soon as she entered the title picture, she is going to leave it, I think.
I don't even think Thrasher passed that many people on pace as much as it was he just passed people by not being involved in stupidity.
Now that is still a key component of a recovery drive. Don't make any more fuck-ups.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not really recovery if you just started in last or in the back because of RNG, but that's not the point, I suppose. Stephanie might have a run on the Viper of Bernice. Late on the brake, almost bumper to the back of the 235. Maybe an inch or two between the cars.
If even that much.
Do 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 do. Everybody is clearly in survive mode at the moment. Never mind, Stephanie's not.
What?
And that's a checkup.
That's
a fuck up.
That's it. Yeah.
Not ideal, Kaiser.
I'm gonna have to hear about this later, aren't I?
Fuck you mean later? This has already happened. We're watching the replay. Tsurugi is losing places. She was passed by Maki at the start of the lap and now loses a spot to Steele. Steele, who has the fastest lap of the race, as a matter of fact. I just noticed that he ran a 54.7. Even the fastest, the race leader only ran a 55
Give it
flat.
a second. Because you gotta remember, that was Silica picking off cars versus just staying in lane. What the?
Still didn't beat it. Isabel goes faster than that of...
Nani?
Thrasher even went faster still. He got up to 9th. That means... Oh yeah, he passed me. That's right. Yeah, and you was there too, McQueen. Isabel's gonna try and steal a podium spot. Now it's on the final lap, so if she decides to put the bumper back to the 6... Let's try that again. Now, even if she does decide to put the bumper to the back of the 67 car, she won't have to pit. She might not need to, though. That is huge overspeed. And she get it done under brake.
There is no replacement for this placement. Oh, there's a Porsche at the apex! Around the outside!
We got the drive off. I feel like it was probably Eric.
Nobody!
Maki, actually.
Yeah! Hansen with the fastest lap now!
He's got clear air, because he's one of the cars with damage, so... he can take that fastest lap from, where the fuck is he? Am I stupid? 10th, 11th. I'm stupid. I can't read, nor can I look at the numbers. Yeah, so Schwartz missing the chicane is gonna terminate that battle for the podium. Eric is gonna hang on to it because of that. And it is back-to-back victories for the 410 car of Silica around the final turn. It's safe to say she's gonna retain the points lead with that performance. In fact, she moves it up to 8 points over Isabel, 10 over Thrasher, and Dedrick, who now ties him with 45. And Makoto is still in the picture, but Nozomi finishing 14th is going to take her right out of contention for that, but she was not, they were not far behind the leaders who didn't get damage. So I don't think Celica actually had that much speed, or if she did, she only used it all early on and then just maintained pace. It's a weird race. Fucking fastest lap was 2.5 seconds quicker than the leader. But, I guess none of that really matters in the grand scheme of things, because Celica won the race. She has an 8-point lead halfway through the championship.
And I don't even think we give out points for fastest lap.
No. It's more of just a statement like, look at me, I'm fast. I probably also got in a crash on lap 1, so this is a consolation at best. But, well, you split things in half from here, because there's no way we're fitting 6 races into one episode. You barely fit 5 half the time.